another video from the Freedom Boys. Today we're going to be talking about flag etiquette.
Let's start off with the importance of the American flag.
The importance of the American flag. It symbolizes this great country and is a symbol for all the people who live in this country. And really, all the people who live in this country. Not a certain kind of people, all the people who live in this country. So, why should Americans and everyone else respect the flag, in our opinion?
In my opinion, we should respect this flag because this flag stands for, like you said, the people of this great nation. And I say, like, when you don't respect the flag, you don't respect the people of the nation.
And the people who, unfortunately, passed away and who have fought and served this country to continue making it free, right? This flag is literally a symbol of freedom. Like, a lot of people see the American flag as a symbol of freedom, not even just in the United States, like around the world. A lot of people think of this flag as a sign of freedom.
They think of it like the American dream, you know, where anyone who wants to, they can come to America and live their dream and be successful. And that's the whole...
Anyone can be successful no matter where you come from.
Yeah. That's the whole thing about America.
Yeah.
Land of opportunity.
All right, so we're going to jump into a little bit of history on the flag and how the flag got created.
So first, they had this little flag with just red stripes on it, and then they kept evolving it. That was during the war, and then they kept evolving it.
And the war that he's talking about, because he didn't specify,
the Revolutionary War.
The War of Independence. That ended in 1776.
And then we had, of course, most of you, I'm guessing, know about this, but Betsy Ross created one of the first American flags with the circle.
We'll pop it up on the screen right here.
Yep. And then it kept evolving into what we now know as the 50-star American flag.
Yeah. Actually, funny story about the Betsy Ross flag. As you can see, it has a circle of stars. George Washington actually wanted the stars to be 6-pointed, and Betsy goes, I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna make them 5-pointed. And George Washington went, nah, I like that.
Some of my favorite flags are the one where they make a star out of all the stars.
That was pretty cool.
That's a cool.
Yeah, they had a lot of different. They had a lot of different designs, and I'll pop some of them up on the screen around us.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, there were some.
If you can go look it up and find a couple videos on them, you'll see little animated videos of them changing the flag each year and stuff, which I think were really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, and actually what was really interesting is that we have now 50 stars and 13 stripes. 13 stripes representing the 13 original colonies, and then the 50 stars representing the 50 states. Originally, when they were adding stars, they would also add a stripe. And I think after about 20 stripes, the flag got so heavy that they couldn't raise it in military installations.
Also because it just got super long.
Yeah, the flag just kept getting longer and longer, and then it just didn't look right.
It just didn't make sense. It kind of translated to the 13 original colonies to signify that part of how America got its independence.
Original
and
American
then
heritage.
They kept the Union of the
which is
stars.
the blue part of the flag.
Yeah.
Filled with the stars, which is really cool. All right, the importance of the colors.
I guess we kind of said a little bit of the points of the flag, but the colors, right? So
yeah, so the red, I believe. Okay, I know the white stands for purity and innocence of the nation.
And then blue stands for bravery.
The blue stands for bravery, and red, I believe, stands for honor. Though I could be wrong. It's either honor or the blood of the soldiers who have fallen. So after a little bit of research, we actually concluded that we were completely wrong. The three colors are...
We were right a little bit.
Well, a little bit. But,
yeah.
I mean, okay, so the red right here is for valor. The white is for purity. And then the blue is for justice.
Yes.
Very important ideals and very much American ideals. That's what the country was founded off of.
And a lot of different nations also use flag colors to symbolize what their nation stands for.
Absolutely. I couldn't tell you really what any other country's flag meant because I've never been to another country. But, well, I have. But I was too young to remember. So therefore, I would only remember the American flag colors. And I'm not saying that all the other flags are not as important. I just know this one because I live here.
Yeah, I actually like all the flags. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, some of them are really cool. There's actually one flag. I don't remember what country it is, but it's triangular. So the only
Nepal.
Yeah, Nepal.
Nepal
only flag in the world that's not
like
rectangular.
this, like this, like this, like this, like that. It's pretty cool. I like the flag.
It's pretty cool.
I like the Indian flag too. Maybe a little bit biased. I think there's a lot of cool flags.
The Irish flag isn't terrible.
Yeah, it's just a couple colors.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, enough about flags. So why does the flag represent America? Well, we already stated most of that with the 13 original colonies and broke off from Britain, became the United States. The 50 stars are representing the 50 states of the United States of America. The colors we already went over, and they're very much American ideals, and that's really why the flag represents America, and it just sort of shows this like unity and connection of these different ideals that come together to form this beautiful country.
Yeah. I think it also just represents all the American ideals of. It just represents the entirety of the American dream, I think, with the whole, just like, it also represents the people of America. And I think sometimes people confuse that with the flag representing the government, which it does, but I think in the whole...
In the grand scheme of things, the flag represents America, not the American government.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that, like, I think a solid amount of, I think it says in the Constitution, like, the separation of church and state sort of thing, is like, the government does not necessarily reflect the country. And I mean, this is in our opinion, right? You can interpret it in any way you want, but I don't personally believe that the government reflects exactly what the country is.
Yeah.
Right? Because, say, we had, like, Kamala Harris as the president. I would not necessarily agree with said, I would not agree with the government, right? But I'm still going to love the country because it's my home. It's where I grew up.
And there's also like always disagreement with like both sides. Even if you're on one side, you don't always agree with everything, right?
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
So there's always so much difference. Like the country will never be perfect, obviously. But
It never really can be. Nothing can be totally perfect, but we can get as close as we can.
Yeah, we can get the best as we want it to be.
Exactly. We can make it how we want it to be and make it good for as many people as possible. Because there's always going to be someone who hates enough that they say that they hate the country while they're really living under a lot of freedom. So we can get into that in a different time. Okay, how to properly display the flag. Would you mind passing me one of the flags over there? But this is an American flag, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you properly display it on a flagpole. When you want to hold it up on the wall like this, you can't really see it, but the Union, the blue part up here, should always be in the upper left-hand corner, and I'm really hoping that that's correct.
That's the right hand.
That's the right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Upper left-hand corner. I can't really see because the camera's flipped, right? So I'm looking at the camera, and it looks right to me, and I'm not figuring it out properly. But yeah, so upper left-hand corner always. So that's how you display it, right? And then if you're flying it out, again, upper left-hand corner. So it'd be more like this, right? So it looks like you're flipping the flag backward to hang it up properly, but really it's just always the blue is in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. There are some instances when the flag can be flown upside down, but that's usually only when the nation is under distress, right? Like sometimes if there is a critical event, actually in multiple wars, it's been used to signify that like this base has been overrun or is being overrun, don't come here. For a military installation, they flip the flag upside down to show either A, we need support, or B, don't come here.
Yeah.
Right?
And then the Union, the reason it's always in the upper left-hand corner is because one, it's a position of honor, and then two...
And then another cool part is that Americans just read left to right, so we were like, let's put the blue in the left. So that you look this left and right. Yeah, you always see the blue first.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
I think we're going to discuss half-mast now.
Yes. All right. Half-mast. We use half-mast to, like
Describe
solemnity.
Describe the flag's position when it's halfway down the mast. This is only used when like we're respecting the passing of someone or on Memorial Day. Right, and then I think there are a couple other holidays that we put the flag in.
9/11,
right?
Patriots Day.
9/11 Patriots Day.
But yeah, basically it's whenever there's something tragic that happens in the country. So, for example, whenever, say, a president passes away, the flag will be
It's generally down for a solid amount of time.
I think 3 weeks.
I think it's a week to 3 weeks. Yeah, and then I believe the last time
Wasn't it?
There was a president that recently, well, an ex-president that recently passed away. I think it was Clinton. And President Trump had it at half-mast for a month. Yeah, out of respect for him. And then the same thing happened with Charlie Kirk, which we covered in another video. The flag is at half-mast for him, or was at half-mast for him for the remainder of the week.
Yeah.
The flag can also be put at half-mast by a presidential order. So if the president, like with Charlie Kirk, decides that, hey, I want the flag to be at half-mast for this person, the president can issue an order to the United States, and the United States now lowers all the flags to half-mast.
Yeah. So pretty much sums it up. Anything else?
I would just recommend, if there's anything that we didn't cover, go ahead and let us know down in the comments. Let us know if there's anything else we should edit or change about this video or anything, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to be spreading no misinformation. All of our stuff is really coming from flag code. I've memorized as much of flag code as I possibly can, and I encourage everyone who's watching this video to check out flag code and, just like check it out, read it, memorize some points, just know how to properly display it.
Yeah, I think one of the last points is respect the flag, because the flag to me symbolizes the American people, and I think when you disrespect the flag, you disrespect the American people. So
absolutely,
keep the flag in your highest regards, fold it upright,
fly it every day, take it down every night.
Fly it every morning, take it down at night.
As Johnny Cash said.
Don't let it touch the ground. And then, of course, when it's finally ready to...
Oh, we should cover final honors.
Right now?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Right,
so final honors is when an American flag is being retired. And retired, there are multiple ways to do that.
I guess you could say, so retiring flag could be like taking the flag down at night. That's retiring the flag. But when we say final honors, we mean retiring it for good.
The flag will never be flown again. This is usually done when flags are just like really old, like, and they're falling apart.
Yeah. It's basically when your flag has been flown for a good amount of time. It's starting to become
faded,
frayed.
It's got holes in it.
Yeah.
It's just slowly falling apart.
So that's when there's 3 ways to perform final honors on an American flag.
Yes.
There's cutting it up and burying it.
Burying the flag, there's cutting it up, and by cutting it up, we mean you literally take, like as you can see, there are different stripes. You just cut it down the stripes, and then you cut out each of the stars individually, and then it just becomes a collection of multicolored cloth and no longer the American flag.
Then you can
that is a very respectful way to do that.
And that's when you
burying it, dig it down, put it in the ground, and completely cover it. Make sure that it's completely covered. No part of it is sticking out, right? Because the flag should never touch the floor unless you're wearing it.
And
the third and final way, which I personally think is the most respectful and honorable way to fully retire the American flag during final honors is burning the flag, also known as bellowing the colors.
Yeah, I think burning the flag is, as you said, one of the most respectful ways, since you're giving it its final salute, its final displacement.
It's final presentation of the colors.
Yes. You gotta do it. Right?
I actually did get to do it. It was the highest honor I think I've ever had.
I watched her do it.
It was a really powerful moment. Like I would be honored to do it again. I actually was lucky enough to receive a grommet from the flag that I retired, which is a huge honor. If you receive a grommet from a flag that's been retired, the grommet being the piece that holds the flag to the flagpole, the little eyelet.
The rivet.
Yeah, the little rivet that holds the flag. I mean, they're up there, but
So get the camera.
Yeah. But yeah, if you receive one of those, it's a very, very high honor.
Yeah.
We'll put a short up on how to fold the flag properly pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put a short up on how to fold a flag in like less than 60 seconds and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Just make sure that that's always up there.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid video, I would say.
That sums it up pretty much, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this video from the Freedom Boys.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
If you want us to cover a topic that's meaningful to you, feel free to leave it in the comments, and we'll get to it, or send us an email. Email's in the description and in the channel description. Stay patriotic, and God bless America.